Nah.
Hello, my little internet folkies! I hope you had a great last week, and as you can see, I can't talk again. As school started again this week for me, I could do some kind of video about school, but a bit different than the one I once made. I don't know if you remember that, if you ever saw that video. If not, I'm gonna put it into the description box. Today I wanted to talk about how to be a better student. I'm trying to help you and... Wow, light. Ew, I don't like it. Yeah, let's get started. First thing you can do is actually pay attention to the class. Like, even if you don't give a damn, just at least try to pay attention, you know? You don't really, if you're having a bad day, everyone will understand. Just at least try to pay attention and take notes, because if you take notes, you're just kind of like, while you write it down, you already you already memorize it. That's good, because that's actually like the first step of being good in that lesson. So, like, really try to pay attention and take notes. Second thing you can do is, if you really took notes, you can go through them. I'm just going through everything for the next day, just through the notes, so I know that what we're doing, so that if the teacher asks something about the last lesson, I could actually answer it. If you actually really try it, you can be better. There's no one who can say you're not going to be better. That's just some terrible lie. You're going to be better if you want to. Third thing you can do, you can ask your teacher questions. It's not wrong to ask a question if you don't get something, or if you want to have details or something. This is not wrong. You're in school to learn all this stuff, so you can go there and be like, I don't get it, could you explain it please again, because I really don't understand it. Like, you can ask a question, it's alright. But don't ask questions who have nothing to do with the stuff you're talking about right now, like this extreme dumb question.
Excuse me, are you married?
Just an example, if you're talking in history about Second World War, just ask questions like, excuse me?
But why did they do that? It doesn't even make sense, because if they were against it, why were they fighting? It doesn't make sense, don't you think?
The teacher will be like, okay, she seems interested, it's at least a start. Teachers aren't nice people if you treat them nice. They're going to give you better grades if you're going to show that you're interested in it. They're going to, believe me. The fourth thing you can do is to ask your teachers, like, again, but this time about what you could do to get your grades up. You can just, like, after the lesson or in a break, you could just go to them and be like, you could just go to them and ask, like, I want to get my grades up, would it be possible somehow? Some teachers are really offering you that, and you need to try and, like, really try to talk with the teachers. Some teachers are really gonna be like, okay, she's trying. That means I could give her the chance. She could prove me wrong that what I was thinking of her. Maybe she's not as bad as I thought. Teachers are gonna give you that opportunity. Fifth thing you can do is to do your homework directly. Like, I'm actually doing the homework that I get on that day. I'm actually doing that on the same evening, so that I'm done with it. And that means I'm having a lot more free time, because it doesn't happen often. Let's say often, because sometimes I forget something. It happens. Before I was doing it directly, it happened sometimes that I forgot stuff, but now, as I'm like really doing it right now after the school day, like I'm eating and then I'm doing directly the homework, it doesn't happen that often that this happens.
Shit, I still need to write a 1,000 word essay for tomorrow.
Sixth thing you can do is not talking with other students during the lesson about stuff that's not what you're talking about now in the lesson. Like, if you just have a question to your student, to your neighbor, just ask it. That's not the point. Like, if it's about the lesson. But if you're gonna ask something like, what are you doing next weekend? It's not gonna help you. So, like, really try to keep those private talks in your breaks. Seventh and last thing you could do to get better is read about the stuff you're doing. Like, if you're in English and you're reading a book from Shakespeare, it wouldn't hurt to get a few informations on Shakespeare so you know who he actually was, what other plays that he wrote, or what was usual at his time. Or if you're talking about like India and Great Britain, what happened between those countries, it's not bad to read a few things about it in the internet or get books to that stuff. It's gonna be better for you because you know more things, and you could show your teacher that you're interested in it, or at least act like you're interested in it, and you could try to impress them. Like, I know that about it, and I know this about that, and I guess you don't know it, but I know that. And it's gonna impress them, and they're gonna think like, okay, she's really working on that stuff. That means she's good. That means better grades. That's just the magic. I guess that's all. So yeah, I will see you next week. Bye.